Well, right, it goes into it. I remember once going to a restaurant. I got there before it opened, and I heard the cooks and the owner of the restaurant screaming and fighting and throwing pots, and I go, I'm not eating there.
Exactly
right. Because I knew
right.
the energy of the food
right.
would be unhealthy.
Right. You could have thrown some Reiki on it and might have been okay.
But
no.
Intuition said, get
the
out of there.
Vegetables and everything were not happy, yeah.
Yeah. So what else about this class? So the wand. Oh, I wish I would. Do you have a wand at home?
Oh, I should have brought a wand.
Yeah. And these are wands that you've made.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you come back as a guest and bring some of your artwork and creation, or even some of your clients.
I think
have a
my
little
clients
show
are my art now.
Yeah, the ones that are walking and talking.
Yes.
Spreading the word. Now, you did bring something. You're working on a book.
Yes.
Did you want to read from what you're working on?
Well, I thought if we were going to talk about anything, really unusual that happens, and when you deal with the angelic realm, there are always signs that you get.
And what are some of those signs?
Well, actually, I think everybody works with the angelic realm, but they don't recognize it. When you learn about the angels, then you realize that you've been working with them all along. We find shiny coins. We'll ask for a sign, and you might see, I found a $50 bill once when I needed $48.95. So there are all different ways that our guides and our angels give us little signs, and what I brought was
are the
just
signs
one of those
always
examples.
So-called initially positive, or sometimes they're negative?
I don't believe in anything negative, Jay.
Okay.
I think that if we perceive it as negative, we can always turn that into a positive.
Or it could be just neutral.
It could be neutral.
Yeah.
Energy is just energy, so it's what we assign to it.
Well, you work with angels, so talk a little bit about your work with angels.
Let's see. When I first started working with angels, I had to take a class, and I wasn't sure.
Who'd take that class from?
That was when I was getting my master's.
Now your master's degree is interesting. Tell our audience what your master's degree is in.
My master's degree is in parapsychic science. It's a Master of Science in Parapsychic Science, which is all things paranormal. So I had to learn about dreams and angels and stress management and psychic abilities and divination tools. And when I had the class on angels, I wasn't quite sure that I really bought into that, although I have always sort of believed in fairies. And when I started reading the different signs, I realized that I had been dealing with them all the time. One time a whole shower of sparkly lights came down, and it wasn't like something was burning out in my eye. It was actually just like a shower of glitter. And it continued for so long that I finally got over my trepidation, and I turned and I watched it for maybe 2 minutes. I could have watched it as long as I wanted to, but I finally said, okay, that's beautiful and that's enough. But so that's kind of, we often see those little things out of the corners of our eye.
Okay.
And then we know that that energy is there, and that energy is usually a very positive energy that we feel we know where we're going.
Are angels people who have passed on, or angels like pets that have passed on?
No, they're actually celestial beings.
Celestial beings. Heavenly beings?
Yes.
Can you further elaborate what a celestial being is?
I don't know if we know. I think we can have our beliefs. I don't think anybody who postulizes, I don't think anybody really knows.
Okay.
I think that they are from another dimension.
Well, how do you know whether it's truly a celestial being or if it's something your unconscious has made up?
Because the frequency, the energy feels different. It doesn't feel like anything that is familiar on the earth plane, and it doesn't feel like anybody who once walked on the earth plane and then has crossed over. You just feel a different vibration, and it's higher and cleaner.
Okay. Now, but why is it difficult, say, for some hard scientists to believe and experience angels, the angelic realm, etc.?
They lack imagination.
But take someone like Albert Einstein. I mean, he.
I have some of his great quotes that I believe are actually talking about the same things that we're talking about. I think that everybody talks about the same things when we talk about energy and frequencies. I don't think that they from getting my master's, I have to say, looking at all of it, we all are speaking the same language. We're just using different words. It's all semantics.
Yeah, but the experience is so much different, say, for a hard scientist who uses just reason and facts and cold experiences versus someone who's intuitive, creative, experiential.
Yes. And I think that they need to have their statistics and they need to have the graph and they need to see the vibration on an actual graph. I have worked with an aura therapy machine and I can explain it scientifically. How they choose to interpret it and how I choose to interpret it might differ, but you can see it.
Now this aura therapy machine, do you have that in your office?
Soon I will.
Okay. And so you'll be able to, like, I've seen people can take pictures of auras. Is that what you're going to use, your aura?
Yes. People put their hands on the machine and you can see your chakras and you can see the energy within the wheels of the body.
Okay.
And there's also a camera that takes a picture of the
And you would want that to change. I mean, hopefully.
You can use that machine as a biofeedback machine. Yeah. What do you mean evolution?
Well, people going to the next step of their journey, you know, creating awareness that creates a quantum shift.
Yep.
So, good. Now, do you still don't want to talk a little bit more about the angelic realm? I was hoping to have you read something.
Yeah, I can read this little bit.
You want to set it up?
Sure. Let's see. What was happening? I was in a group it was one of my classes, and we had an assignment to find our guardian angels. And in order to find our guardian angels, we had to do an exercise that involved getting rid of some things and setting a new intention in our lives. And I wasn't part of the group because they were in McHenry County and I was in the city.
So you were a student in this group?
Yes.
Okay.
And I had to do this exercise on my own. So I found a place in nature and
you want to mention the place?
I think it was probably on the south side of Chicago. I had to be down there for business, and I just pulled over where there was a little park, and I was hoping that I would find some nature. It was rather hard to find some, but I did find a field of flowers along the railroad tracks. And I had been told that when you complete this task, without exception, you will see your guardian angel. And other people who had done this experiment had seen a deer, they had seen a hawk, they had found a penny.
So you were skeptic and doubtful initially, and who did your guardian angel turn out to be?
I'm going to read that.
Well, I hate to,
I apologize,
we don't have time.
Okay, it was actually a physical wooden guardian angel. It said guardian angel and someone had hand painted it.
And did you
I found it in an alley shortly after I did the exercise.
Wow, talk about synchronicity.
Unbelievable.
And has you had other experiences since then? Is your
a book full of them.
Has your guardian angel helped you?
Yes, yes.
Can you?
I have found a diamond, I have found an emerald, I found a ruby.
And this is all through your guardian angel?
Yes.
Folks, you got to take her class. You got to come see Melissa.
I would love that.
And we've got to wrap it up now. So for more information about Melissa Tierney, Infinity Foundation Inner Quest Talk Show, stay tuned to the credits at the end. Until next time, wish you good health, good spirits, and good fortune. Thank you, Melissa.
Thanks, Jay. It was a pleasure.
Same here.
For more information about this show, our guests, Infinity Foundation, or any of our other programs, please visit our website, infinityfoundation.org, or call us at 847-831-8828.